South Korea's students spend way more time in the classroom than Americans. That might explain why they've been outperforming us lately by leaps and bounds. But there's another country where students spend less time in class than the South Koreans, and their performance is also off the charts. Finland. On the surface, Finland is the education world's ultimate slacker. Children don't start school here until they're 7 years old. They have far less homework than many countries, and they log fewer hours in the classroom than most developed countries, even the United States. But don't be fooled. Finnish students score first in the world in science and second in the world in math.
That's a kind of amazing thing that we are able to achieve high internationally in these academic areas that are measured with a very little work and a very short school days.
Pasi Sahlberg is a leading figure in Finland's education field and works with its Ministry of Education. In his recent book, Finnish Lessons, he says Finland is less concerned about the amount of time students spend in class than with how that time is spent.
If we could calculate how much time young people engage in real learning, I think Finnish young people are probably at the same level where your children or Japanese or Koreans are.
In Finland's schools, teachers spend less time drilling the facts and more time developing students' creativity. Most importantly, says Sahlberg, hardly any time is spent preparing students for standardized tests.
We have deliberately removed all those things. We never had a standardized testing system, and I hope that we never will.
But how can Finland afford to be so flexible in its approach and still get great results? The answer is simple. They have great teachers. Teaching is a highly respected profession here, on par with doctors and lawyers. That's because they're all required to have master's degrees. The competition for those degrees is fierce. Only 1 in 10 applicants is accepted to primary school teacher training programs.
The elementary teacher program is hardest to get in the university. It's harder to get in than to medical school or law school.
And I think teachers' task is to